And we are live. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Because it's time to cook a dish with Tish. I haven't sang that in a long time, y'all. Today I'm in the mood to sing. So guess what? It's time to cook a dish with Tish. Cook a dish with Tish. Come on in, come on in. I got a special treat for y'all today. Yes, 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 yes. Come on in, come on in. Let me give y'all some time to come on in. And while y'all coming on in, I'm gonna pour me a drink. Yes, I have some Pinot Grigio today that I am going to be drinking. Yeah, a little glass of wine to make me feel fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Mm. Ooh, yes. That hit the spot. Hmm. All right. So what am I cooking today? Come on in. And when you come in, hit the like, share the video because sharing is caring and it does what for the YouTube algorithm and it helps the YouTube algorithm share this video out. So go ahead and hit share if you care. All right. So as y'all can see from the title and from the thumbnail of my video, the thumbnail picture, I am making some pumpkin soup today. Yes. You at work? Who is that? Look, let me put my glasses on. Y'all know I can't read without my glasses. Hold on. Hold on. LaJuan Hunter. How you doing, LaJuan? You at work on this good old Sunday? Where you work at, girl? That you working on a Sunday? Working on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. But today I'm going to be making some pumpkin soup. Hey, Michael. Me no want no blood clot pumpkin soup. Michael, you never want any vegetables. You remind me of my cousin that's here right now. She never want vegetables, okay? Right, Keisha? Right. That's why she's going out to eat, y'all. So she's here with me right now. And she said to me earlier, she was like, what you cooking? I said, some pumpkin soup. And so she was like, I guess I'll go out and find me something to eat.
Not going to just be talk about me. Hey y'all, yeah, I'm going out there. I don't want no pumpkin soup.
You don't want no pumpkin soup, y'all. She is not fooling with me in this pumpkin soup. And I made some lamb yesterday, which I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna add that into my soup. I wish I would have made the lamb on the video on live with you guys yesterday, but look, I had a whole lot going on yesterday. I had things to do. I didn't have time to go live. So I just made the lamb and I'm gonna add it into my soup and all of that and all of that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Let's see what LaJuan said. LaJuan said, yeah, I'm on my break. Oh, you work at the hospital. And I was going to ask you, did you work in healthcare since you had work on a Sunday? Let me wash my hands, guys. Let me wash my hands before I start with this pumpkin soup. And Michael, let me just tell you something about this pumpkin soup. It is going to be magically delicious. It's going to be so delicious. I promise you. When you see how good it looks, it's going to make you want to make some too. I promise. Mark my words. So what I did before I came on camera is I did cut up most of my veggies. Oh, let me tell y'all. How about I didn't know that pumpkin was considered a fruit. Did y'all know that pumpkin was a fruit? Pumpkin is a fruit, y'all. So this is some of the pumpkin that I have cut up already. It looks just like sweet potatoes. And I've had pumpkin before. I've had pumpkin chicken, a recipe called pumpkin chicken. It was absolutely delicious. And the pumpkin actually, to me, tastes like potatoes. So this is the pumpkin. I bought the small ones because I didn't want to buy a big pumpkin and have to cut open a big pumpkin like that. You know what I mean? So I bought how many of these? I have 4 of these. So I cut up 3.5 so far. The other half is right here, which I have to finish cutting. I wanted to leave some of them to cut while I'm on camera with you guys so you guys can see exactly how I do it. I also have here my peppers cut up. I have red, green, and yellow peppers, right? And then I have some tomatoes cut up. I have some onions cut up. And then I have acorn squash. Have you guys ever had an acorn squash before? Ooh, one of these days I'm going to do a video and tell you all what the health benefits of each vegetable. If y'all want me to do that right now, I can. I'll just have to grab my iPad because I don't know by heart like what the health benefits are of each one of these vegetables and fruit, because this is the fruit. If y'all want me to do that now, I can. Just let me know in the comment section. I cut up some fresh garlic. That was about 4 cloves of garlic. And then over here, I have some carrots that I cut up along with some zucchini. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and finish cutting up this pumpkin for you guys, okay? Let y'all see how I do that. I'm going to bring the camera down so you guys can see how this... Oh, wait a minute. Get into this hat. Get into my chef hat. Do y'all like my hat? Woo, woo. Woo, woo. So I actually have an apron also, and it says cooking the dish with Tish on it. And it's green, but it's not the same shade of green. So it's more like this shade of green. So I didn't think that it looked right together. So I just decided to put this green dress on that matches with my hat much better. And this is the hat. This is what I'm going to wear for this hat. So I just figured whenever I do wear the hat, I'll just wear it with something else that match. And whenever I wear my chef apron, then I can wear that with something that matches as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into cutting up this pumpkin. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat real quick. Make sure you save the live so I can learn this soup. Okay, I sure will. I got you, LaShawn. Lawan, I'm sorry. This live will definitely be saved. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut up this pumpkin. So we got our pumpkin. We got our pumpkin. Woo. Let me move this garlic off of the counter and put it on this plate here. And cut up this pumpkin. I'm saving some of the pumpkin seeds so that I can bake them and have some homemade pumpkin seeds. So y'all like pumpkin seeds? I love pumpkin seeds. And I decided that instead of me throwing away the pumpkin seeds, I'm going to keep them so I can make some pumpkin seeds, some homemade pumpkin seeds. That'll be on a separate video. That won't be on today's video. Okay? Oh, in fact, let's go ahead and get these seeds out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the seeds out of my pumpkin. My miniature pumpkin. So today is Sunday. What are you guys having for dinner? What are you having for Sunday dinner? Are you guys watching the game and having like bar food, wings and stuff like that? I know some of y'all watching the game right now. I'm pretty sure some games are still on. They got games all day, right? Okay, let's get the seeds out. How many of y'all knew that pumpkin is a fruit? And why didn't I know that? Why did I not know that pumpkin is a fruit? Anyway, I decided to do pumpkin soup because we are in the month of October. And in honor of Halloween, I was like, you know what? I want to do a pumpkin soup. I'm going to buy some miniature pumpkins and make pumpkin soup. Yep. Maybe on Halloween, I'll come back and do a video in a Halloween costume. What kind of costume do y'all think I should wear? What kind of costume do you guys want to see me wear? I've really been thinking about doing that for Halloween. Just do something different for you guys, some different type of content, something entertaining, something fun, something festive, you know? So these seeds are a mother to get out. I promise y'all, like, it's so slimy. I definitely don't like that feeling on my fingers, but oh well, I gotta do what I gotta do to get these seeds out of this pumpkin, right? And this is why I did another reason why I did most of them off camera, because I didn't want to take up too much time having to do this part of the process on this live video. So what I did was, after I removed the seeds out of the pumpkin, I just went ahead and just cut the skin off. Just like that. Just like that. Just cut the skin off of it. So the first thing I did, I'm not going to open this one. This one I'm going to save it for later. But the first thing I did was I used my big knife like this one, and I just cut it down like that. Not in half, because this big, whatever this is right here, is this a root, I guess? I don't know. But this big piece of whatever this is in the middle was there. So I can't cut it in the middle. I just cut it down on the sides. I cut it on the side, then on this side, and then I kind of went like that. And that's how I got the pumpkin to be in this shape right here. So now, right now, I'm just gonna cut the skin off. I'm cutting the skin off of it, right? And this skin is very tough, so you got to have a really sharp knife, and you got to be really careful when you're doing this. Yep, it's very, very tough. So just cut it like that. Now I'm gonna cut the skin off of the other side. What y'all having for dinner tonight? Y'all cook Sunday dinner? It is Sunday. Back to work tomorrow. For most of us, anyway. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm off on Mondays. Woo woo. Woo woo. Okay. All right. Yeah, this skin is not easy to cut. So, like I said, you definitely want to have a pretty sharp knife when you're cutting your skin off of your pumpkin. So how many people have had pumpkin pie? I've had pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie. I prefer sweet potato pie over it, but I do like pumpkin pie. Then after we get the skin off, you're going to come over here with me, and I'm going to just rinse it off in cold water. You say you'd rather have steak instead of that Halloween soup? Michael, you are so funny. You and my cousin would get along so well, I swear. Keisha, every time I come on this daggone YouTube and do a live video making some type of vegetables and stuff like that, he always got some slick stuff to say. He be like, I don't want no vegetables. Give me some meat. He be like, give me some meat. I don't want no vegetables. Now we're going to cut it. But I do think that I did open my cousin up to eating and trying more vegetables than she's ever tried before. Right, Keisha? Mm-hmm. I do think that I have done that. Yes, I'm going to take credit for that. And is. So we're just going to cut this up into chunks. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can cut it into smaller chunks than this if you want to, or bigger. It's your preference. There's no right or wrong way to cut these chunks. Okay? However you want to cut it. So that's that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys over here. Bring y'all over here. So that you can go ahead and put the pumpkin. I'm going to put the pumpkin inside of the pot first because that pumpkin, the pumpkin meat, look, pumpkin meat. The pumpkin meat is a little bit tougher than all the rest of the items that's going to go into my soup. I'm going to put the pumpkin and the carrots together because the carrots is a little tough too. Carrots are kind of hard and it's going to take a little bit longer for each one of those items to get soft than the rest of the vegetables that I'm going to add into my pumpkin soup. So for my pumpkin soup, the broth, I'm going to use some chicken broth. See how much is in here. I might have to add some water to this chicken broth, y'all. And this pumpkin soup is going to be of a, yeah, I might have to add some water in here because it's not enough broth. But it's going to be of a Indian style cuisine because the spices that I'm going to use, all the spices that I'm going to use in this soup is going to be spices that Indians usually cook with, right? So let me add some water into it. So you guys, when you make your pumpkin soup, you don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing mine. Meaning if you don't want to use chicken broth, you don't have to use chicken broth. You can use straight up water if you want to. But I'm going to be using chicken broth and water. Okay. Add some more water. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my pumpkin. So we got our pumpkin. Next, I'm going to add my carrots. I already washed the carrots off and the rest of the vegetables that I have over here. I washed all of these veggies off before we got on camera. Okay. Let me let you guys see what's going on inside of these pots. How do I turn this camera around? How can I turn this camera around so y'all can see it? Here we go. So here goes the pumpkin and carrots inside of the broth and water mixture. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that come to a boil. And while that's coming to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my acorn squash. Yeah. Let's open up this acorn squash. How many people had acorn squash before? Have you ever had acorn squash? So here's the acorn squash. Look at how beautiful that is. This beautiful vegetable right here. Ooh, acorn squash. I'm gonna cut it. Mm. So the acorn squash also has seeds in it, right? I should save these and bake them as well. The seeds from the acorn squash. I'm going to save the seeds from the acorn squash also, and have pumpkin seeds and acorn squash seeds. Mmm. Mmm. Oh yeah. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Let me move these over to the side so I can be able to differentiate them when it comes time to bake them. Yeah. Look at me coming up with all these good ideas as I go along. Acorn squash. So I'm only going to cut up a small piece of the acorn squash because that's just what I want to do. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to take the skin off. I'm going to use my peeler to take the skin off my acorn squash. With the rest of that acorn squash, I'll probably cook it another day and roast it, put it in the oven and roast it. Or maybe stir fry it or something. I don't know. Just depends on what I'm in the mood. How I'm in the mood. What type of mood I'm in when it comes time to cook it. You know, what I have a taste for, whether it be to roast it or to saute it. So I'm gonna have to use the knife to get in the creases of this squash. Where's my knife? Oh, it's right here. And so the squash is kind of like a soft feeling, like it's a soft vegetable. It's not that hard. So I won't have to put this inside of that pot too soon either. I probably could have left the skin on. Well, I'm pretty sure I could have left the skin on because all vegetables you can eat it with the skin. And you can eat it raw. You can eat them raw. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut it down in the creases so that way I could get the skin off easier. Yeah, so I'll do it like that. That will make it easier for me. See? Now I could just take that skin off just like that. Right? So there's that. This is actually my second time buying and cooking acorn squash. The first time I made it, I roasted it, put it in the oven, and I seasoned it with like fresh garlic and black pepper, onion powder, a lot of good seasoning. I don't remember everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these off. And then I'm gonna cut this up. Cut my squash up. Can y'all see? Okay. Acorn squash. All of this goodness in this one soup.
a bunch of nutrients that you need in one meal. I'm pretty sure all these different vegetables and the fruit that I have over here that I'm going to be putting in this soup is packed with vitamin A and B and C and all those vitamins that we need, protein and everything, you know? These even look like potatoes. Um, one day what I'm gonna isn't in fact, I got an idea. I've got an idea already what I'm gonna do with the rest of this acorn on another day. I'm gonna make some wedges, like wedge potatoes, I'm gonna fry it and make wedges out of it. So it's so many different ways that you can cook your vegetables to make them taste just like the foods that is no good for us, right? I bet you if I fried one of these and made a potato, made it like look like a potato wedge or whatever, and served it to someone like my cousin back there, she wouldn't even know that it wasn't a potato. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't know the difference. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I got all of my veggies and fruit cut up. Put this over here to the side. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and season the broth for my soup. Let's go ahead and season it. Let's get our spices. What spices am I going to use? I have some salt. I have some curry powder. I've got some coriander, some onion powder, garlic powder. I'm going to add some Creole spice, black pepper, and this is garlic sriracha. Okay, so as y'all can tell, it's a lot of the spices that I have here are spices that you would find people from India with how they would cook their food, right? So first I'm going to start with the coriander. Coriander. I'm going to take this off so it can sprinkle out a little bit better. Okay. Put that back on. Curry. I'm going to use a lot of curry powder because I want it to have a curry flavor, more of a curry flavor than anything. I'm going to put a lot of curry powder. Again, I'm going to have to take this top off. Yeah. A nice bit of curry powder. So the curry powder. I have some garlic powder. I know I'm going to put a lot of garlic powder because I love me some garlic. Yes. Lots of garlic powder. Some onion powder. That smells amazing already. I hate when it. I have to take this off to get that powder out. Okay. Black pepper. the garlic sriracha. That's just gonna give it a little spice with the little garlic flavor to it. Not too much of that because I don't want it to be too spicy. And then I have my Creole. And last but not least, a pinch of salt for a little, flavor. I mean, it's going to have flavor already, but, salt, sometimes just need a little bit of salt just to give it, the flavor that, to give it the flavor that I want anyway. I mean, you guys don't have to put salt in yours if you don't want to. I'm going to take my spoon and kind of mix it around. Ooh, look at there. So that is doing what it's supposed to do. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add my onions, my chopped up onions. Black onions. Right. Then I have my red, green, and what's this? Orange peppers. You know, this is the season for soup, right? This is the season for soup. It's starting to get cold outside, and people are staying indoors more now. And during the season, we want to eat warm comfort food, right? I've got some fresh garlic. I'm going to add that in here. Fresh garlic. I did about, I think, how many cloves I said I did? I think I said I did 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Let me let y'all see what's going on in this pot. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. All that goodness. All of that goodness. Okay, what am I going to add next? First, let me see, because it doesn't take long for the pumpkin to get soft, right? It don't take long for the pumpkin to get soft. Oh yeah. It's already soft. Oh, next I'm going to add my acorn squash. Let's go ahead and add the acorn squash. And zucchini. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that is everything in the pot. Everything is in there now. Ooh. Ooh. And you can eat this soup with some bread. You can eat it by itself. You can eat it over rice. However you want to eat it. You can eat it however you want it. However you want. Oh, and last but not least,
some tomatoes. Y'all know the tomatoes go in last. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I'm gonna be eating on this soup all week. I'm gonna have this soup all week long, y'all. I just want to taste the broth a little bit, see if I need to add any more of the spices that I put in there already. Do I need to add any more spices? Let's see. Mm, mm, that's good. That's good. But I want to add, what do I want to add in here? I want to add some more garlic powder. But it's good. Let's talk about some men. It's getting cold. This is the season to have a man. I'm not going to freeze this winter. I know that's right, Lakeisha. Okay, so we got garlic powder, a little bit more. I also want to add some more of this Creole. So my soup is pretty much done. My soup is done. I just want to add a few more spices to it just to give it a little bit more flavor. The flavor that I'm looking for anyway. So this is the Creole. I'm going to add some more curry. Hey, Patricia. Add some more curry. Ooh. Ooh. Everybody say yum, yum. And I'm going to add a little more salt. And that's it. So we can turn it down because our soup is done. Our soup is done. Oh, yeah. Our soup is done. Oh, my God. I'm not eating that. With some bread, dip some bread in here, girl? Some butter? Shoot. What you talking about? Make you want to smack your mama. Mhm. My cousin says that it smells nice, but she's not eating it.
That was really good.
She doesn't want to eat it, y'all. So I have my lamb that I made yesterday. I'm going to warm this up. I'm going to eat my lamb with this. I was going to put the lamb inside of it, but I changed my mind. I don't want to do that. Change my mind one more time. I see y'all right now in the chat tonight, but you said, yeah, I know what I said. I know what I said. I said what I said. And I'm saying what I'm saying now. The lamb is not going in there. Okay? Mm-mm. No. Huh? Okay. Soup is done. I'm getting ready to make me a bowl of soup with my lamb on the side. And we gonna eat, y'all. Y'all ready to eat?
Uh-huh.
Y'all ready to eat? All right, I'll see you later.
Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. You said you're not what? Oh, you at Kroger? You can find all of that soup ingredients on what? Wait a minute, let me put my glasses on because I know Mike will be saying like some slick stuff. You can find all of that soup's ingredients on the forest floor. You be having a lot of jokes, Mike. All right, so let's go ahead and make us a plate. I mean, not a plate, but a bowl of soup. I don't have a small bowl. I don't have a small glass bowl anyway. I don't have to use one of these bowls. I'll use this one. Um, okay. I need a soup spoon, something that a spoon without holes in it. I don't have one. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. I'm gonna pour some of the broth in my bowl. I need some of that broth, baby. A little more in here. Look at that. Ooh. And the lamb chops. Ooh. Let me get a chair so I can sit down and eat. I am so excited about this dish, y'all. So excited. Do y'all need that light back on? Or is this enough lighting? This should be enough lighting, right? So now it's time to eat. Let me get a spoon for my soup. Y'all like my chef hat? See, that was quick and easy, right? Look at that. Ooh. All right. Thank you, Lord, for this food I'm about to receive. Bless the hands that prepared it. May it be used for the nourishment of my mind and my body. In the name of Jesus. Let's try the soup first. So this was actually my first time doing the pumpkin soup. Now, the only advice I would give to whoever want to try this recipe is hold on. Mm, 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 mm. I would say cook the pumpkin a little bit for less time because it gets soft really, really fast. I didn't realize it was going to get soft as fast as it did. But outside of that, delicious, 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 very tasty. And like I said, you get all of the nutrients, so much nutritional value in this soup right here. So much nutritional value. You said the lines are out of control. You know what? Excuse me. I went to the supermarket earlier and the lines were out of control when I went earlier. I had went to Food Lion and I was like, damn, what is everybody doing in the supermarket? But I guess they getting stuff for watching the game tonight. I don't know. Mm, it's hot. Mm, heat hot. Not spice hot, but this is that look at that acorn squash right there. Mm. Yeah, this is hot. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Latricia, I had never heard of it before either. I just made it up. Really? That acorn squash is good. That acorn squash is good, y'all. But in all honesty, this ain't nothing but a good old vegetable soup. I just called it a pumpkin soup because pumpkin is one of the ingredients in it that's going to stand out to people before they click on this video. But it ain't nothing but vegetable soup, fruit and vegetable soup, because pumpkin is a fruit. Yeah. Look at my carrot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Let's get some of this lamb. Oh, I wish I was eating bread, y'all, but I'm not eating bread right now like that. So if I was eating bread, oh gosh, I could dip some bread into that soup. That would be so delicious. So in my lamb, it's packed with green peppers and mm, mm, mm. Carrots, onions, fresh garlic. Just so good. Mm. That lamb. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm. This is so good. What a wonderful, delicious, healthy meal this is. Everything is so tasty. Everything, I mean, when I tell y'all, everything is full of flavor. Let me get some of this gravy from the lamb. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. The lamb has more of a savory flavor. The soup has more of a Mediterranean, Indian, Middle Eastern flavor. Mm. That lamb is really hitting. Mm. Mm. Everything's so good. And it's a light meal. It's not heavy. And it's still early. It's still early, so I'll have enough time for my food to digest properly and everything before I go to bed. I might go to the gym in about an hour and burn up some of these calories I just put on. I got water and I got some wine. I need a good movie to watch, y'all. What's a good movie to watch tonight? Something on Netflix. Mm. Wait a minute, not Netflix, because I don't have Netflix. Something on Prime, on Amazon Prime. I watched this movie with Jamie Foxx called The Burial. That movie was good, and it was a true story. I wonder if that was the movie that Jamie Foxx did or was filming, I should say, right before his stroke or whatever happened to him. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, this is good. I think tomorrow when I have the soup, I'm gonna eat it with some bread. The tortilla bread. I'm gonna just put it inside the in a pan with a little bit of olive oil and fry it, like warm it up and let it get a little crispy. And I'm gonna eat it like that. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Hmm. Watch the movie Pumpkinhead. Is that really a movie, Michael? We play too much. We play all day long. Mm. I like the flavors mixed together. That is. Oh yeah. Hmm. But yeah, the burial was a really good movie, y'all. Jamie Foxx played a lawyer. I forgot the white guy name that started it with him, but he was playing he was a funeral director. He owned like 8 different funeral homes in Mississippi. And like I said, it was a true story. And his funeral homes got into some financial troubles. And this big time funeral home owner tried to swindle him for all of his funeral homes. So he needed a lawyer that can help him win a case against that man that tried to swindle him out of his, excuse me, out of his funeral homes. But this is the interesting part about it. Jamie Foxx was a personal injury lawyer. This was a case for contract lawyers because it was a contractual dispute. Yeah, when I eat meat with bones on it, I be trying to get down to the nitty gritty, like getting every little crevice of meat out of it. Well, anyway, Jamie Foxx and his team from Florida went down to Mississippi to fight this case. Oh, and the opposing lawyer was what's her name? Jesse Smollett's sister. What's her name? It started with a J. But she played in what was that movie? The Great Debaters, I think is the name of it. Yeah. And she's such a great actress too. I love watching her act. I remember when she was in the movie with Samuel Jackson where she played as his daughter and she was like in love with him. What was the name of that movie? Y'all, this soup is so delicious. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's so good. I'm gonna save that last piece of lamb for tomorrow. But y'all go ahead and watch The Burial. I'm not gonna tell you the outcome of the movie, but I will say, like I said, it was a really good movie. It's a true story. Jamie Foxx is an amazing actor. Especially to me, he plays roles of real life people like the best, in my opinion. Like I feel like when he play these roles of real life people, he really get into character of who the person is in the movie. Like it's almost like he studied those people before he start playing those people. Him and Will Smith, they both do a good job at that. They both do a good job at that. That acorn squash, the truth. The mother freaking truth. Hmm. This would really be good over some rice too. Really, really good over some rice. Hmm. I got some chicken in there too from an event I went to yesterday. They cooked out on the grill. Mm, 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 mm. Michael, you stupid. I don't want mad pumpkins, Michael. I don't want mad pumpkins. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the flavor that I was going for with this soup, I did that. I accomplished it. This soup tastes like it came straight out of an Indian restaurant. Hmm. Yes, indeed. Only thing I think is missing is some red chili, the hot chili peppers or red chili peppers they use. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, y'all, that was good. Mm, mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna get out of here. Find me a movie to watch or see what's going on in these YouTube streets. Y'all know it'd be a lot of shenanigans going on over there. I do need to make a pre-recorded video for tomorrow. So I'll probably do that before I go to bed. A hair video for all of my supporters that is interested in the hair content. I got a video for you guys tomorrow. Mm. Oh, yeah, and when is it? October? I want to say it's the 29th. What date is it? October. I want to say it's October 29th, which is a Sunday. Jill's Comfort Zone, on her channel, I'll be a judge. It's going to be a poetry contest over there on her channel. So y'all make sure y'all go over to Jill's Comfort Zone now and subscribe so that you can get the notification as to when she go live with that contest. In fact, the details for it is on my on my community tab. So go check it out. Woo, child. I gotta go, y'all. This was so good. Not one single carb, all vegetables and fruit and protein, which was my lamb. So this is kind of like a keto meal. And I've been doing like a keto diet, not on purpose. And I'm not like purposely saying, oh, I'm doing keto diet. It's just how my diet has been happening lately. But yeah, meat and protein. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you guys do me a favor before you leave. Hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell next to it so that you'll know when I upload another video and when I go live, because you never ever know. I was supposed to go live today at 3 o'clock with this cooking video, but it didn't work out there. Let me tell y'all, I was so exhausted today. I did get up early this morning and got some things done like early this morning. But then after whatever it is that I had to get done around the house, I had to lay down and take a nap. And I must have slept until about 2:30. And I was supposed to do the live cooking show at 3 o'clock. That's the time I'm scheduled to do it on Sundays. But I knew I had to go to the supermarket to get some of the ingredients I needed for this soup. And so I knew that when I laid down before 2:30, I knew I wasn't going to be up in time to go to the supermarket and get back and do the live at 3. And I'm okay with that. You guys are still here and I appreciate it. So that's why I said keep your notification bell on, because you never know if I'm going to go live or do a video at my scheduled time or another time. So with that being said, until next time, remember, hair is your glory. Bye, guys. Peace. Deuces. Later, y'all.